It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be really stressful, and it was just like we had some. I personally had like a really great director, Lee, and like all the cast, David Krumholtz, Jamie Chung, and Molly Sims. It was like really like pros, you know. So everybody was just firing on all cylinders the whole time. So it was a blast, and it was for good cause and whatnot.
And what was your play like?
My play was basically like dating in the future and how it's like kind of scary, like Molly and I were husband and wife and just like couldn't connect to each other emotionally at all. It was just like through cell phone and everything like that. So it was comedic and like really scary because it's like kind of how the world is going right now. And then David Krumholtz and Jamie Chung were matched DNA wise and they found love, and it was just hilarity ensues, but also it's very touching and all that stuff.
And what was it like, memorizing your lines so fast, or were you kind of, on top of it?
Well, I was very lucky. I had like 2 pages and like dialogue. I mean, it was very snappy dialogue. It had to be right. So, most people, if they flub a line, they can make it up. They'll be fine. It was good. Molly and I ran it a bunch of times, and that was a fun time. And also just great directors and actors. So it was just like very easy. When you're in great hands, things get easy. Yeah.
Who are you like most excited to work with?
Oh man, everybody here. I was like really excited to work with. When they called out the names of who was in what, it was that simultaneous like, oh yes and oh no, because I wish I could just do something with all of them. Like seeing some of especially the comedians here. I was really excited to do something with David Krumholtz just because I think he's hilarious, and I remember watching him all through my youth, which completely dates him. But yeah, no, I remember that was a pretty surreal moment when we're like having a conversation. Yeah.
And if you were to do this again, what would you do differently?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I would just like to do it again. I don't know. I mean, it was such a great experience in and of itself. I'm kind of sad that it's done. It was very quickly done. But by the end, it was like, oh, that went well. And now we're here, so I would just love to do it again.
Did you guys get to contribute any ideas to the actual, plot of
the play? Well, when we got here last night, we brought in a bunch of props and whatnot, and then we said, like, things we're down for, things we want to do, and certain people said, like, oh, I want to fall in love, or I want to be, like, a jerk, or I want to wear this thing that's in drag, and lo and behold, they got that. Like Melanie Griffith said, like she can make baby crying noises that sound exactly like a baby. She can, and it's scary. So she did that. So really well. Yeah, I think. I didn't see it, but I heard it was great. Yeah.
So I know Pretty Little Liars, the new season came out.
Yeah.
What can we expect from your character and Aria and that whole relationship?
Oh, Jesus. Or not that. Gonna edit that out. It's strenuous right now, and it's gonna get more strenuous and weird. And I think Ezra's just gonna go through the ringer emotionally this year, or at least in the first half of the season. So, yes, they're trying to figure out that whole thing, but at the same time, they're like, I think Ezra's got to figure out his own bag of tricks right there.
I know the last episode had you in handcuffs walking out.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a nice, like, deja vu kind of what could be, but it was still like a, that was actually a lot of fun to shoot, because everybody on set was like, of course. Like, this is a surprise to anybody? Yeah, so that was fun.
And, okay, so you're working on Pretty Little Liars. Do you have anything else we can expect from you?
Oh, Pretty Little Liars takes up a lot of my time. Stuff like this. Just doing stuff around town and coming and doing the 24-hour plays. That's something that I'd love to keep doing. And there are a few things on the horizon, but, we'll see what happens. Until I'm in it, I'm not in it, so. It'll be good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. It was a good time.
Yeah.